Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into some truly chilling what-if scenarios that could shake the global financial system to its core. These aren't your everyday market fluctuations. We're talking about black swan events, those rare, high-impact incidents that seem to come out of nowhere. We've talked about credit risks before, but let's look at some other threats lurking in the shadows. First up, let's talk about cyber warfare. Imagine waking up one morning and discovering you can't pay for anything. Not with your card, not with your phone, not online. A massive, coordinated cyberattack has just taken down the core payment and settlement infrastructure. This isn't science fiction. Financial systems are more connected than ever, which means they're also more vulnerable. A successful attack could paralyze the entire flow of money, even if there's no underlying credit crisis. Think about it. The systems that process trillions of dollars every single day suddenly go dark. It would be chaos. The World Bank and the Bank of England have both issued stark warnings about this. With geopolitical tensions on the rise, the risk of a state-sponsored or sophisticated cyberattack on critical financial infrastructure is higher than ever. These groups have the resources and the motivation to cause maximum disruption. We've already seen glimpses of what's possible. Remember those large-scale data thefts at major insurance companies? Hackers got away with mountains of sensitive information. While that was about data, it shows the sheer scale and breadth of these potential attacks. Now imagine that same level of sophistication aimed not at stealing data, but at shutting down the entire payment grid. The warning signs to watch for would be widespread payment delays, major outages at cloud service providers that host financial data, and sudden, emergency responses from financial regulators trying to contain the damage. The ripple effects would be catastrophic, hitting every corner of the economy almost instantly. Now, let us shift from the digital world to the physical one and discuss another terrifying black swan, a mega-natural disaster that strikes a region with a massive insurance gap. We're talking about a hurricane, earthquake, or wildfire of unprecedented scale hitting a densely populated area where most of the property is uninsured for that specific risk. Normally, when a disaster strikes, insurance companies step in to cover the losses, which helps communities and economies rebuild. But what happens when the losses are so immense that they overwhelm the insurance industry, or worse, when a huge portion of the damage simply isn't covered by insurance at all? This is what experts call the protection gap, and it's growing. The International Association of Insurance Supervisors has flagged this as a serious threat to global financial stability. When uninsured losses pile up, the financial burden doesn't just disappear. It shifts from the insurers onto households, businesses, and eventually, the banks that hold their loans and mortgages. Imagine millions of homeowners defaulting on their mortgages because their homes were destroyed and they had no insurance to rebuild. Businesses would go bankrupt, unable to recover. This would trigger a wave of loan defaults, putting immense stress on the banking system. We're already seeing the red flags. The cost of reinsurance, that's the insurance that insurance companies buy to protect themselves, is skyrocketing. In response, some insurers are pulling out of high-risk areas altogether, like coastal Florida or parts of California, leaving residents with few or no options. Another canary in the coal mine would be a major sell-off of municipal bonds from a disaster-stricken area, as investors lose faith in the local government's ability to pay its debts. A mega-disaster combined with a massive insurance gap could easily cascade into a full-blown financial crisis, originating not from Wall Street, but from Mother Nature. These are sobering thoughts, but it's crucial to understand the interconnected risks in our modern world. From a single line of malicious code to a powerful storm, the triggers for the next financial crisis could come from the most unexpected places. It's a reminder that resilience, both digital and physical, is more important than ever. What do you think are the biggest black swan risks we face? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you found this informative, please give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. See you in the next one.